Well, are we on? There we go. All right. Well, thank you once again for joining us tonight. Thank you to Pedestal for this great meal. Thank you to, please. I have to say, thank you to everybody who helped bring this together. Stacy and I have been working with so many people these last couple weeks to do this. Stacy, thank you. Angela and Chris from Pedestal, we're in a meeting a week ago, and I'm getting nervous, and I'm trying to figure out how to do this. And Angela and Chris were just like, Aaron, we got this. This is going to be good. We're so excited to be a part of this. So excited that we're going to start some new traditions and that we are doing this. So I thank you for that. I see some people are starting to get the champagne and all that ready. I'm going to hold off just a little bit. I know we're all excited, and we no, that's great. We've got some awards that we're going to give, and then we'll do the toast. So a few months ago we had this idea that we had an opportunity to start some new traditions here, and so I got to meet with Gavin, and we got to talk and have these wonderful. Thank you, Gavin. We had this idea that we wanted to do something different. We wanted to express gratitude for being a part of each other's lives over the last 4 years, really getting to share and just being able to do something together. And so it was really nice to be able to have these conversations and think about where we could go and what we were going to do. And I'm at the point where everything that I had planned on writing, I've exhausted because I've been really busy. So now I'm just winging it. Don't worry, I got a toast. So this was the path that we went on, and I thank you for taking time out of your studies and all. We have some awards that the faculty want to give out tonight. We felt that it was important that we start our own traditions of awards and signifying there are things that you have done in your undergraduate experience that link directly to things that we feel are important and want to show that this is important to us and important to you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask Doctors Frampton and Moylan to come up, and they're going to talk about their award and why we are doing this, and eventually who's going to get this award. So.
Thank you, Dean Buchholz. I suppose I'll start. Brought my cheat sheet. Okay, well, welcome. Excited to be starting new traditions. The Performing Arts Award was established to recognize extraordinary contributions to the performing arts programs at UHSP. It is awarded to a graduating senior P1 student who has had sustained and active participation in one of our performing arts programs. Selected by a committee comprised of the performing arts directors and other stakeholders, the recipient was determined to have exhibited substantive and meritorious performance in their chosen art forms. This was a very difficult decision to make. We had three really stellar nominees this year: Elijah Burnett, Elijah Fisher, and Gavin McRaven. And all of them deserve a round of applause for their contributions to the performing arts. I think they all exhibit these qualities that were just listed. They've been involved in many of the activities here, not just one area of the arts, but all of them, multiple areas of the arts: theater, music, band, choir, jazz, plays, musicals. Their contributions have been significant. So truly, they are all winners, and we wish that we could say, "Hey, you're all winners," but we have to pick one. So I want to share a few of the things that were said about this individual before I pass the mic to Dr. Moylan. His love of the arts is shown every time he walks in the theater. He is always willing to help out without being asked, and goes out of his way to show that the arts are a priority. Another person said, "He has consistently been faithful to the theater program ever since I met him. I could always count on him to attend rehearsals on time and know his music." And finally, he has proven to be a loyal and reliable member of our performing arts community.
The little bit I have to add to that, I want to echo what Dr. Frampton said about all of the participants in the program being remarkable. And it is a shame only to recognize one, but in making the decision, we tried to select somebody that we thought was a good exemplar of what the others also had contributed. And this individual is one of the team players. I speak often of this in the theater. A team player and a team collaborator, and one who was quick to support others when they needed it, and was not shy about sharing what he thought when that needed to be shared as well. And so with that, we will want to recognize Elijah Burnett as our first recipient of this award.
Come on up. Congratulations. Oh, yeah. Let's get a picture.
Thank you and congratulations. As Dr. Ford had shouted out, there's money in the envelope, yes. A small token of our appreciation for the awardees. So next, Dr. Ford.
So, the award we came up with was the College of Arts and Sciences Scholar Athlete Award. And this is meant to recognize a student athlete who has competed here at Stillcop for at least, or at UHSP, I've been here too long, for at least 2 seasons of competition, didn't have any semesters below 3.0 GPA and has at least a 3.3 cumulative GPA. The committee to select the recipient was made up of myself, Stacy Keller, the assistant AD, and Tim Ellis. And we had 9 nominees. We narrowed it down to 2, and we were having a hard time just figuring out which one it would be. I learned long ago from the movie Highlander, there can be only one. So we had to give it to somebody. So the recipient of the Scholar Athlete Award this year is an athlete who's competed here for, I got more to say, for 4 years, so it's a 4-year student athlete. During that period in time, she had a low GPA of 3.73 in 1 semester. Her cumulative GPA currently is 3.91. And she happened to, for some reason, sit right next to me when it came time to do seating. So Clarice Tennyson is our Scholar Athlete of the Year. Time for a picture.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Our third and final award, Dr. Escudero is going to come up and talk about a Senior Researcher Award.
Thank you. So I'm really excited about this award because it really represents where we're going and the change in attitude for UHSP, looking at research. And I've only been here since 2015, but students have been doing research here for a long time, and it's kind of like an extracurricular activity that we don't necessarily acknowledge as much as we should, and we don't also acknowledge the mentors who work with them so closely. So right now, I'd just like to actually cheer everyone who's involved in research and the mentors who take care of them. So also, I'm going to have to look because I can't remember what I put down. I'm the one who made the criteria for this award, but I don't remember what I put down. So I do have a cheat sheet just for that. So this Graduate Senior Research Award goes to someone with a record of sustained commitment to research. Their research commitments demonstrated through conference presentations, publications, and creative research. We had one outstanding nomination, and I'd like to explain a little bit about this nominee because this person, many of you know, and you know for a variety of reasons, but this person entered her lab as a freshman, and from the very beginning, she started doing really good work. She had some training from high school, so she already knew what she was doing. But since she joined that lab, she's been in charge of maintaining stocks of buffers, DI water. She has stuffed endless numbers of pipette tips. I can't tell you how many. I'm sure there's a very large 6-figure number maybe that she's done. She has trained P4 students who's done rotations in the lab. She's trained other undergrads. She's trained professional students. She's presented at our own Student Research Symposium, and we just submitted a paper as a first author paper for her. So I'm very proud for this announcement because one, we're giving the award, and two, because it's my own little Bear Wood. So come on up, Bear. Thank you. I'll get her check. I'll take the check. And I do want to say one more thing. One of the cores we have is Discovery, and Bear's all about that. And she's going to finish off after graduating here and go discover Montana, where she'll start graduate school. So I'm very proud of her for that, too. I almost forgot.
All right, Gene, we're watching you. Want to make sure that check is transferred. Your name's not on that. Okay, so at this point, if you would open up your champagne. And I'm asking the faculty to open and pour for our esteemed and distinguished guests. It's a last act of service. Hoppa! Just waiting on a couple tables yet. All right. So, to the class of 2022, we are grateful to have had the opportunity to be a part of your lives. You chose us to guide you on your journey of discovery. We learned together, made music together, researched together. But a funny thing happened on the way to your graduation. The college you chose, which was primarily pharmacy focused, blossomed into a university, offering a whole bouquet of majors that allowed you to choose your own path. On the other hand, the world shut down for 6 months as it sputtered, as we started and stopped over and over again. You were challenged in ways that nobody expected. Yet you persevered. Challenges became your opportunities. You learned the only constant is change. You became more adaptable, more tenacious, tempered by fire, so to speak. You became stronger, better able to stand up to any challenge you were presented with. You gained the knowledge, skills, and attitudes necessary to succeed. The world is in what we could call the exponential age. Innovations are created at dazzling speeds. New developments outpace our society's ability to keep up. Centuries-old tenets of how we work, how we relate to each other, how we live, and how we learn are being rewritten every day. Because of the changes you have seen in your education, you are well prepared to meet and exceed expectations as you challenge the status quo and write your own rules for the future to come. So together, we as the College of Arts and Sciences raise a glass to you, the adaptable, tenacious, and exceptional class of 2022. So I thank you for allowing us to be a part of your lives. And I think we still have another week of exams and things like that to continue to be a part of your lives. No, not a buzzkill, because we're exceeding expectations, right? So I want to thank you all. I want to point out that these flutes are yours to take. And I'm kind of hoping that in this tradition, we as faculty every year will have these, and we will have them lined up in a row with every year. So thank you so much for allowing me to host this event. And there's still cake, food, and I think plenty of beverage. So thank you.